Two. Welcome to episode 44 of The Solution, a real estate podcast. This is where me, Phil Sexton, you, Jeff Seabach,
put the consumer first.
Put the consumer first. We feel it's time to put the consumer first in real estate. And so we have this podcast where we talk about ways that we're doing it with our own real estate team. And we also reach out to other community leaders, team leaders, top real estate agents, and we ask them how they are putting consumers first. And today we're very excited about our guests.
Excited. I mean, you know, when we were just at a Zillow conference and we saw her there, and there was a lot of elite agents there. So maybe we should let our audience know how elite
we're going to let our audience know. Let's bring this wonderful Jennifer Wehner. Welcome to the stage. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon, fine gentlemen.
Good afternoon. So I have some very impressive stats about you and your team that you run there. So you actually were the #1 female RE/MAX team leader in the state of Arizona before switching to eXp. Is that accurate?
Do we mic drop already, or do we wait to the end?
No, I got more.
Okay.
You have been a real estate agent for 14 years. You were in the top 40 out of 40,000 agents in the MLS in 2017. You've been voted as Real Trends America's best real estate agent. And you are also doing all of that business while being a mother of 4 children.
And happily married, yeah.
Well done. The studio audience is even applauding.
I mean, before we let you talk, I remember looking on Facebook and seeing a post of her on I think it was a Craig Proctor stage where she doubled her GCI in 1 year. But it wasn't like we started at GCI at 10,000 and we doubled to 20,000. She started at GCI over 1 million and doubled it to over 2 million in 1 year. And now she's going to tell us all about it. Welcome, Jen.
Welcome to the party.
Well, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So what's going on in your world these days? What are you up? You know that this podcast is about what we're doing to help consumers, right? In this wonderful world of real estate that we work in. So I don't know, you just want to take a minute?
Well, I kind of want to ask her because she went through she left I would say a traditionalist, because we sometimes pick on traditionalist brokerage, and left for, I thought you said, one of the fastest growing brokerages ever. So trying to tell us about your decision making, why you moved from, were you at RE/MAX before? Just tell us about that change and how, it's going.
So, really the way I look at brokerages is, I liked my broker, the guy that, ran the show and, would have advice with, he'd give me advice from time to time, but did they help me build my business? No. Did the company help me build my business? Absolutely not. But I really didn't care, really wasn't looking at my brokerage like, hey, help me build my business. I knew by aligning myself with people like you, because, I met both of you and you're in 2 of my masterminds. And it's knowing and rubbing shoulders with the best in the industry that's truly helped me build my business. And I really just looked at my brokerage like, hey, this is just a mechanism where I can run escrows through. Keep me out of trouble. If I have advice, legal advice, great. But I'm not relying on you for leads. I'm not relying on you to build my business. So I knew, I wasn't looking to change at all. 2 of my really good friends, Kyle Whistle and Dan Beer out in San Diego, who run very brilliant businesses. And also as a mom of 4, what I'm looking at is there was a lot of balance they had in their life with their own families. So I'm like, if you could be successful running $200, $300 million businesses and still have all this time for your family, I need to be aligned with you. So I made the change at the worst time in my businesses. We were onboarding 50 listings. We had 50 escrows, and I had 2 people to manage all of that. So we had a very small admin team. Literally they were crying. And I'm like, hey, we're going to move. And I, signed the lease on my office I'm here now. And had my first team meeting on the floor with no furniture. But I saw the opportunity because right now what I'm seeing the market change. I just looked at October, and we're starting to see a whole lot more price reductions. We're starting to see increased supply. We're starting to see decreased demand. And I'm keeping an eye on this because I was in the market in 2008 and got caught with my pants all the way down to the ground. And I don't want that to happen again. But I'm also seeing the industry change at the same exact time. You know, we're seeing Wall Street back the iBuyers. We're seeing Wall Street back the discount brokers, you know, Homey and Purple Brick. We're starting to see Amazon, Costco, Uber agent apps. We're starting to see technology and the internet change real estate. And real estate's no exception. So I saw this